Welcome back, friends of the internet. We are back again on our Skyblock series. I went ahead and made a couple modifications to our world here for our intro. We've got ourselves a nice little desk. As you can see here on our right hand side, we have got a capsule for some seed oil. So we are going to start working on some bees. As well, as you can see laying over here, I have a tool, which is a pickaxe, and we are going to work on some tools today. So that is what is on today's agenda. So let's go ahead and jump into this and get started. So first things first, let's go ahead and pick this up because we need this. We're going to need this today. I wanted to do a quick little tour here as well. We went ahead and we laid down some road here to make things a little bit smoother. As you recall, we were having some problems with the Feed the Beast launcher here recently, which entailed us crashing a lot. So I went ahead and I set up this road so you can see we can walk really fast. Okay. So what I did is I went ahead and I kind of changed this around for the little different look here. We got access to the back and we got some glass on the sides. I wanted to kind of change it around here a little bit, make it look a little cleaner and nicer. So I went ahead and I changed that all out, kind of did that. I went ahead and I got everything set up here. So I've got ourselves the seeds that we're going to need and for some more crops that we're going to have, and I've got these working. So we've got some onions going on here as they're doing their thing. We've got our lettuce here that's working on our quest, and down here we got our tomatoes that's working on our quest as well. And then we got ahead and we got ourselves a fertilizer which is pointed towards our tomatoes. So I went ahead and I got all this set up, got everything plugged into our power right there. So this is what we got going. I went ahead and I got our template laid back out again here, and I went ahead and I actually made our first set of stones here, as you can see. So I've been just kind of coming over and dumping some blood in here. We've got to make some more of these, and then those will be replaced here by this wood, and then that'll get us our next tier that we need, and so on and so forth as these go down. We can add our tiers of our blood altar, and we'll go ahead and we're going to add a spawner, as well as we're going to build a little platform. I'll probably do that off camera as well. I'm going to build a little platform here for some villagers, and then they'll fall down right here, and then we can sacrifice them and use their blood instead of ours. So that's what we're going to do. But today we're going to work on some tools, and we're going to try to get our bee location kind of started. As you can tell, we went ahead and we finished this off and got this all ready to go. So we're gonna make a little facility up here for our bees. But first, we got a chest full of goodies over here, so let's go take a quick little look. Let's take a quick little nap, get the sun back out of here again so we don't have to deal with it being dark. I'd like to see some daylight, get some sun on our face. Makes for a nice tan, whole 9 yards. Okay, so in this little chest, we went ahead and I left some reminders here for myself. And just to explain what's going on with the witches here, we needed some redstone because I'll kind of show you. We did kind of change some stuff up here. I moved all our equipment down from upstairs. I was tired of being rained on out here, and remember we had all the equipment out here, and I had the computer sitting right there, the ME system. So we went ahead and we moved it all down here. Make this a little bit easier for us, and in the process I went ahead and I made us a 64K storage. So for doing that I needed a bunch of redstone and a bunch of gold and whatnot, so I plugged it all in here so I could craft up that thing a little bit easier. But we kept running out of redstone because to make that 64K storage is ridiculous. Kind of give you a quick idea of what it takes. If we go 64 and we pop this up, we've got redstone here, but when we click on this, we've got all these. To make these components, we got all those. To make all these components, we got all those. To make all these components, we need these. As you can see, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper with redstone. So that's why I have the witches out there going right now to try to recoup some of our redstone, because I think I only had like 4 blocks, and I came out here and robbed to try to get enough redstone. So what we got going on here is this. We actually have this chest here. These are some of the quests that we needed to do, and this was to make this, which makes an artificial hive. Okay, so let's go into the bees and kind of look here to see where we're at. Bees, boom, open, boom. Okay, and we need to make a can of seed oil, which is going to take a squeezer. And I don't believe we have a squeezer yet. That's why I had this block here, because we need to squeeze. We need this block of bronze to make our squeezer. We need a squeezer. I don't think we have it yet, do we? Squeezer. So as you can see, we need that and we need the glass. So I got some of that in the computer upstairs. So to make this really simple to craft, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We're just going to chuck this in here. We're going to go here. We're going to go squeezer. When we click on this, this will bring this up. All we have to do is hit that and boom, you can see it pops it up. But it says we don't have this. So what we need to do is click on that, click on this, drop that into there, clear that out, go like this, click on that, boom, we have our squeezer. Just like that. So simple, so easy, so much faster. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up here, and I think I'm going to put the squeezer right here, because I want it to be able to just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So we need a can of juice. So let's go ahead and we will get this oil right now. We got a ton of seeds here, so let's grab a couple, let's grab quite a bit of stacks here. There we go, that'll work. So wait, oh, it was the lapis. I thought I saw a witch walk in. I was like, wait a minute. And then we're going to need this as well too, so let's go ahead and grab that. While we're here, let's grab, do I not have any fluid ducts? Oh, it doesn't look like I got any fluid ducts. Okay, wow, okay. No biggie. Oh, upstairs. So let's go ahead and dump these in here like this, and we'll get these squeezing, and these will start squeezing out, and we'll throw that in there. We'll put one can in there, and then what will happen is this will squeeze up. When it's full, it'll fill up this can, and then we will have this done, and we'll be able to get these beehives, which will be a good start for us. And then we need to do this artificial hive, which is, I've been kind of doing a little bit of testing on my other world that I actually have, and I played this mod pack a while back, and I never quite understood how the bees work. So what ends up happening is these artificial hives need to be dipped into this oak barrel that's going to be filled up with this seed oil. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill up this seed oil. We're going to actually, let's go down and do that right now. While I'm thinking of it, we need to have a fluid duct. Where are they? Right here. Boom, we need one of these. So copper and lead. So let's do this, and let's go copper like such, and we'll do some lead like such. Bam. Ooh. And let's go like that. Boom. And I made 60 of them, and I didn't really need 60 of them, but whatever. So let's go ahead and we'll pop one of these down right here. And then this will go on top of that, but I need a, what do you call it? I need a servo. Do we have any servos left? We probably do not have any servos left. I'm probably going to have to build one. Let me look in here. Let's go to the last page because I know that's where they're at. We're going to go like this. We're going to go and let's grab a couple of these. Since that's all the redstone that we have. Let's pop up here. Let's put a servo in here. Like such. Oh, come on. There we go. And then we need this can to fill up before I drain all this into the barrel. So let me put this armor back on here real fast. Okay, so what ends up happening is once we have this barrel filled up with some oil, we'll dip this in here and we'll make a scented hive, okay? And because it will be dipped in this seed oil. So it will allow bees to be attracted to it. Now, what I discovered was this. there's all these little different biomes. There's a magical over there, there's, you know, a river, there's a desert, there's, you know, all these little forest biomes, all this kind of stuff. Now each biome actually requires certain things. So like in a desert you need cactus, so you got to put down some sand so you can plant some cactus and have it close to some cactus. If it's in a marshy biome, you need to have some mushrooms planted as well, so that way you can do that. If you're in like a jungle biome, you got to have like trees and leaves and vines. And there's a percentage, like the first time I tried playing this, I would actually take one of these hives, I would dip it, I'd go set it where it needed to be, I made sure that there were some flowers around it, and I'd come back when it expires, because when you actually walk up and hover over it, see right now it just says ex nihilo, it'll actually show you the percentage that it's going through, that it's like 25%, 60%, whatever. And then when it's done, it goes back to this ex nihilo. Well, now if it actually works in the biome that it needs to go, it will actually turn into and look like one of these hives. If it was in a forest, it would look this color. If it was just like that, then it looks like a standard beehive that you'd find in any other kind of Minecraft world. So then what you do is use a scoop on it and scoop it. But if it now goes through its whole cycle and it looks like this, it means it didn't work. So basically I was doing these one at a time, and the percentage is, it just does not work. So what you have to do is you have to make like multiples of these, which are simple to do. It's the seed oil that takes forever, because as you can see, it took that long to do that little bit of seed oil, which ended up using, you know, almost over a stack and a half. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this, manual detect, I'm going to pick one of these, and boom, there we go. Now we got some bees to kind of get us started, so we don't really have to go that whole route, but we are still going to do it because I want some other bees that there is. So I'm going to pop that in there. We're going to go like this, we're going to click that there, and then that'll start filling up with seed oil. And then once that gets full, we'll go ahead and we'll dip this hive in there and we'll be ready to go. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves, I don't think I have any kind of scoop yet. Let me look, let me look, let me look, let me look. No scoops, no scoops, no scoops, none, and none. Okay, so what I need is a piece of wool. I need a piece of wool, and I need some wood. Do we not have any wood? Wood would be good. Oh wait, I know. There's probably, oh, excuse me. There's probably some wood right here, and there is. Let's go like this. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Got a tickle in my throat. I'm trying to talk too fast. Okay, so let's go get our wool from our storage over here. And let's grab this, and oh, I thought there was a crafting table right here. Damn it. Oh, it's right here. Here's where it is. Okay, so what we do here is make a scoop. Is pretty simple. It's just like this, and then this goes here, and you get a scoop. Okay, we don't really need a lot of scoops, but I'm gonna grab a couple of them because I don't have another one yet. Oops. So let's go ahead and we're going to throw this back in here. I want to check our redstone. Let's see what we got for redstone. 2 stacks, perfect. Okay, so let's go back here and let's set these hives down since we have these now. And these are our 5 hives. And if we go like this, we can go boom, 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 and we'll flop these down like this. Then you just take your scoop and scoop them up like this. Pretty simple. If you try to do this with a pickaxe, they will just break and they will be gone forever. So you got to be careful and not do that. So let's go ahead and dump these bees in here. Let us see what is... See, we almost used that whole scoop up, it looks like. Let's see what's in this reward bag. Hopefully it's bees. Something to do with bees? No, it is a bottle of natural gas. Okay, somebody farted in a bottle and gave it to me as a reward. Valiant, which is interesting. We really don't... There's a couple of these bees because I have spent, like I said, probably about a day and a half prepping, getting ready for all these bees, this bee situation. So it's there's a lot to it that I've been trying to get worked out for us. This juicer can go back with us. I think we're good. We've got enough bees to kind of get us started. Let's see, what's the next thing on the quest? The next quest on the quest is the scoop, which we just made. This is going to give us a couple more bees, and we need to do the scented hive. So we need to wait for that thing, and then we need to dip this so that we can get that, and then we'll have that quest out of the way. And probably what we're going to end up doing is, because I have all this for a reason. We may end up waiting on this till next episode, and this is something else in itself. So we've got a couple things. I got a couple things I was hoping to be able to get to this episode, but I think we're going to end up having to do some of it next episode. So bear with me. We're just going to go like this, and bam, and we got some more natural gas here. Let's go here. Okay, so what we need to do is run upstairs really fast, see where this is at. Boom. This is done. Put it in there, pull it out. Boom, we got a scented hive. Okay, so let's go ahead and claim a reward. There we go. Let's do that. And we got some bees. And what do we got in our reward? Fish. We don't care about no stinky fish. I do not want stinky fish. I will not be fishing. I will not be a fisherman. Okay, so here's the other thing that we need to do as well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, because they're so biome specific, I don't really want to deal with those just yet. Let's put these in here since it's all part of the bees. What I do want to do is this. Most of the bees have to be done a certain way. Whether they have a cactus or a mushroom or plant or what do you call it? Flowers, things like that. But what we need to do here is I want to do this a little bit different here. We need to have like 2 stacks of cobblestone smelted into some stone. And what we're going to do is, I don't even need that much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some rocky bees. And the rocky bees are pretty simple to do because they're available in pretty much any biome. You know, because rocky bees basically grow underground within stone, smooth stone. It has to be smooth stone. That's the only thing. So what we're gonna do is, I don't think I have another furnace anywhere, like a furnace. So I'm just basically stuck with this upstairs one. Probably going to end up having to make another one. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to build a little platform, and we're going to put one of these in here and see if this, hopefully we get lucky and this one hive works, because I don't want to make a bunch of hives and wait for everything to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to go boom, boom. Okay, and we're just going to go like this. We're going to make this as simple as we possibly can, and then we're going to end up putting the hive right here. And we're going to box it all in because it can't see no daylight. And then what will end up happening is if it changes, it'll turn into a rocky hive. And then we'll be able to bust it open, and boom, we shall have some rocky bees. Now, this has to be done on multiple bees to be able to get like your meadows bees and whatever, you've got to do it in the way that they tell you to, which is usually flowers and a certain biome. And I think the one that I was trying to get was a jungle biome, and I can't find a jungle biome yet. I found the other biomes, but I haven't found that one yet. So what I want to do is I'm going to go like this, just try to make this as simple as I can here. Let's just pop this like this. There we go. Okay, we need a few more, and then what we'll do is we'll throw that hive in there and we'll see what kind of outcome we get. Boy, those roads are so fast. Sometimes I almost think that maybe I shouldn't have made those roads because I get moving so fast, sometimes it gets a little out of control. Just a little bit out of control. Okay, so what we need to do here is, come on. Oh, I can't run because I am hungry. So I'm trying to hurry because we're getting long here in the episode, and I'd like to finish before it gets too late. There we go. That'll probably work. That'll probably give us what we need. So let's go ahead and grab our hive. We'll set it in here. Doesn't see the light. It's around all these, and you can see now it is spawning 1%, 2%. This will take 5 minutes for this thing to work. So what we'll do is we'll let this do its thing. It'll go ahead and it will either spawn some or it won't. And like I said, if it doesn't work, it'll look like the regular hive again, and it will just say X-Nilo. It won't say spawning. It'll look the same, and we'll have to go dip it one more time in some more oil to see if we can get it. If it works, then we can break it with a scoop because it will look just like the other ones that give us these bees here. We'll just break it with a scoop and we'll be done. Okay? So that is that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to call this episode right here. Let's just jump right here. We're going to jump into this little position. Bam! There you are. Alright guys. If you guys are new to that channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and when we're live streaming. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch, come on out, hang out, be part of the audience over there. And if you're new to that channel, smash that follow button. So until next time, guys, we will see your faces later.